Okay, basically, I'm here talking on the Consumer Protection Act. That's Section 56, Paragraph 2, specializing obviously on the matter of defective items. Okay, let's start with a cell phone. You pay thousands of rands for a cell phone. Within 7 days, you have the right. You find it's defective. It's not charging. The Wi-Fi is not going on. Other problems. It's not switching on. You have the right within 7 days and up to 6 months. That's correct. It's what the Consumer Protection Act says. You have up to 6 months, not only 7 days, to return the item for refund, for repair, or exchange for the same cell phone or similar. It's not available. Don't let these resellers tell you otherwise. That the phone has to go in and be inspected, and maybe they will exchange the phone for another one or repair it. Remember, a cell phone is a very intricate device. Right. The Consumer Protection Act was initiated into law to protect the consumer against faulty products, cell phones, stoves, fridges, anything that is sold to the consumer on the retail market. Okay, so we're going back to the cell phones. Right, you have up to 6 months to return it for repair, refund, exchange, similar phone. You have the choice. The reseller cannot you force you to do as they wish. You have three options. Three options. Those are your rights. The reseller has to honor your rights. These rights override the reseller's rights to sell a phone. They have to conform to the Consumer Protection Act, which was made into law and has to be enforced by every reseller. They have to agree to that act, whether they like it or not, whether agree or not. The law overrides that. It's there to protect the consumer. Okay, so let's do some reading here. Okay, I'm going to do some reading here. Okay, under the Consumer Protection Act, known as the CPA, specifically Section 56, Paragraph 2, a consumer, you as a customer, has the right to return faulty goods, where it's a fridge, a freezer, a cell phone, a tablet, a laptop, anything that's sold on the retail market. Okay, that's including cell phones. So, it's within a 6-month period of delivery where you collected it. This is real. This is law. No hogwash, junk. Just the truth. Right. The supplier must then offer you, consumer, a choice of remedy. It's what you want to do. At no penalty to you, the customer, consumer, or consumer as you know, and at the supplier's risk and expense. The supplier must pay all the expenses and take the risks. This is the real law. So don't let them dupe you. No, it must go into repairs, and maybe the manufacturer will decide to give you a new phone or used phone or refurbished phone. No, you have every right to refuse that. So you have three remedies. Okay, so the key provisions of Section 56 of the Consumer Protection Act, paragraph 2, states that the time frame, the time you bought the phone, must be bought cash, card, paid off. Must be a brand new phone, not second-hand phone, not sold by third party. Must come from a reputable reseller. You have up to 6 months after the delivery of the faulty phone to return it. And you, the consumer, the customer, you have a choice. The supplier, he has to abide by this law. The supplier must, at your request, at the discretion of the consumer, the customer, you must decide, do one of the following. The reseller must do one of the following. This is law. So I'm educating you on this. He must either repair the faulty goods, that's a cell phone, laptop, notebook, anything, stove, fridge, replace the faulty goods. You have a right to replace the faulty goods. You have that right. The third option is refund the consumer, the price he paid. Obviously, you got to bring your till slip, show them proof, the box of your cell phone, or obviously fridge. They will have to come and collect it. Right. So don't let them dupe you. No, it must go in for repairs. It must be assessed. Those are all lies, fabricated lies. This is what the law says. I've looked at the law. I've looked at consumer journalist Wendy Nola, and she is correct. The consumer has the right of three choices. If your phone is giving you faulty, it's not switching on. As long as you haven't done physical damage to the phone, like you've broken the screen, that you have to take out insurance. It's all risk insurance. You pay the company if you drop the phone, and they will have to repair it. Obviously, you have to pay an excess to it. They'll repair your phone and obviously deliver it back to you. If you dropped it in water, that's different. That falls under insurance, cell phone insurance. Like you got a faulty fridge, for example. I'm giving another example. You got a faulty fridge, it's not cooling, and you phone the supplier and he says, no, phone the manufacturer. Phone the manufacturer. I'm going slowly here. The manufacturer doesn't want to come out. They are pushing you like a tennis match from pillar to post. You're fed up on sitting on calls and begging one manager and that. You have the right to get your money back, to give them an ultimatum. Remember, customer service is very important. They want to sell their products, they have to conform to the Consumer Protection Act. And that is the law. The Consumer Protection Act is the real law to protect the consumers against all faulty products. Right. The supplier, the reseller, cannot force you to accept the repair. That's on a cell phone. If you prefer a replacement or refund, unless the defect is minor. So I'm reading here the law. They must also bear all associated costs, including collection or repair expenses. There's an exclusion here. This right does not apply if the fault was caused by the consumer. Say you dropped your phone, you broke the screen, There are massive scratches on the phone. It looks like, I'll give you an example, Beirut. Okay. The supplier may conduct a technical assessment to determine the cause of the fault. Exclusions. Additional warranties. These rights are in addition to any other warranties provided by the manufacturer or common law. Okay. If your phone is faulty, stop using the phone to prevent further damage. Keep your proof of purchase, receipt, contract paperwork. Original packaging is not required. Notify the supplier immediately. Inform them of the defective cell phone and your chosen remedy. That's right. You have the right to choose. I'm speaking that again, so you didn't get the message. You have a right to choose to refund your money, replacement, or repair the cell phone. Even if it's a laptop, a tower, a fridge. Right. Get written proof that you have handed in the device, obviously. And you got to stand firm with the law, because the law is real. It's been gazetted in 2013, I think. Yeah. Remind the supplier, that's the reseller, of your rights. You got to remind them, whether they like you, don't like you, agree with you, don't agree with you, have so much hatred for you, they're going to duck and dive. And they're going to tell you their kind of law. No. The Consumer Protection Act overrides everything. It's the law of South Africa. Okay? So remind the supplier, the reseller, of your rights under the CPA, Consumer Protection Act, Section 55, Paragraph 2. Insist on only repairing the device. You can replace the faulty good. You can get the money refunded, as long as you have not damaged the phone. I hope you understand this. Right, so you have three choices. It's not 7 days. There's the law here. I'm going to show you the law. Okay, see ya. Go closer. See ya. So, you have up to 6 months. Some phones come with 2-year warranty. After 6 months, you have to send it in for repairs, for assessment. Don't let the supplier fool you that after 7 days it has to go for assessment. You have the right. That is written into law of the Consumer Protection Act. You have the right to return faulty goods. You can't keep on running up and down the store and sitting months without a phone. It's not fair to the supplier. Sorry, the customer. And then you're getting a phone back and it's more faulty. And you're getting the phone the second time back, it's more faulty. Well, what about my transport I had to pay? What about sitting a phone for 3 months? And how do I know about all these problems? I've read all these problems on Hello Peter. There are people, hundreds to thousands, that bought phones from various resellers and they pushed them from pillar to post. What happens is the phone's not working, they give up. Easy. Fight for your rights, customers. Fight for your rights and stand up. Section 56, Paragraph 2. Every reseller has to honor that 6-month warranty. It is written into law to protect against any device you buy. You may buy a laptop. It's not working. It's not charging. The screen doesn't come on. As long as no physical damage, no cracked screen, you haven't damaged the whole laptop. Remember, these are very fragile goodies. Fridge not working, motor burnt out, and it's a brand new item. So the item must be brand new or cash. Right. Your supplier has to listen to you. The reseller has to listen to you. They can't make up their own laws. as they wish. The real law is like that. You have the right to choose 3 remedies. You can check this up on Google. And I'm glad. I want to buy a 2000 Rand phone. I don't want to run up and down, because they tell me I must send it in for repairs and it comes back broken. So I can't keep on paying 200 Rand or 300 Rand or 100 Rand transport each time to go and collect the phone. It's very costly. See, that's why the Consumer Protection Act was made, to protect the consumer. And if your supplier doesn't agree, you can take it with the Consumer Services Goods Ombudsman. They will act on your behalf and they will intermediate it. You can even go to the small claims court. Right. The consumer's right. We want to buy a fault-free product. It's very simple. To all you resellers out there, we want to buy a fault-free product. You think the manufacturer sits and tests every cell phone they make, or every fridge? Today it's all mass production. So, you might get one of those bad batches that the product is faulty, and the reseller has to cooperate with you. Right. You went there, you traveled far, you spent thousands of rands, and now they push you from pillar to post. Well, the Consumer Protection Act, Section 56, Paragraph 2, protects you. That's correct. Tired of unscrupulous resellers and telling you, oh, it's not my problem, it's your problem, we got your money. Those days are gone. You have every right to enjoy your product. You departed with your hard-earned money. You departed with your hard-earned money, and you deserve better. I thank you for your understanding, and I welcome your comments. So don't let them dupe you. Now, 7 days, we've got it set in for assessment, as long as you haven't damaged the phone. Remember, they have a buying agreement with the manufacturer. They're not going to lose not even 1 cent. They well know what they're buying. They have a buying agreement. The manufacturer has a buying agreement with a reseller, and the reseller with the manufacturer. It's the poor old customer who sits running around, telephone calls, sitting forever on the line. It's not fair. I hope you understand, and it's a good lesson. Remind them, 3 remedies: replace, refund, or repair. Thank you very much. I'm still waiting to buy a cell phone because they don't want to honor the 6-month warranty. The 6 month is real for any product. Bought a dishwasher, you bought a washing machine, doesn't work, they're pushing you pillar to post. Any reseller, you have a right. 3 choices. And hello Peter, I've read complaint after complaint after complaint after complaint, and people are tired of buying substandard products, cell phones, laptops, dishwashers, whatever, and the manufacturer turning a blind eye and the reseller turning a blind eye. Well, we have the Consumer Protection Act to protect us. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for your rights. Stand up for your rights. Demand for refund. Show them the act. You can Google it, and it's real. Wendy Nola is a very famous consumer journalist, and she's very good at her job, doing it for 10, 20, 30 years, and she stands up for her. Thank you for your time. God bless. Amen.